Hey there! So my new single, Agenda, came out 2 weeks ago today. The music video is out in a couple of days. But before it comes out, I wanted to make a video just talking about the writing process, just like I did with Dirt. You guys seem to really love that video, so I thought I would continue the series. And hopefully, I'll be doing it for every track on the album as well. But I don't think I really have to say I love Agenda. I'm so proud of it. You can pretty much just assume that any song I release, I'm proud of, and the ones that I don't release, well, you don't have to hear them. So I went back through my voice memos on my phone, and it turns out that the first date I started working on the idea for Agenda was the 29th of September 2017. I didn't realize it was that far back. I thought I started it in like November, but... So when I was coming up with the idea for Agenda, I was going through this real sort of personal competitive streak. I would look at how well my friends were doing and see all of the adoration they were getting. I would sit there and think, well, why don't they like me? What is it about me they don't like? It was just a thing that I was doing in my head. Comparing yourself is such a toxic thing to do, but I couldn't escape it. And instead of wallowing in my sadness and self-pity, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna write a positive song, a song about confidence and fighting back and sticking by what you know. I remember driving home from my dad's back to where I'm living now, and I didn't have any music on, but in my head I just started going, A-G-E-N-D, ah, 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 ah. So many ahs, which is a sort of divisive point with this song. Some people love it, and some people don't, but I think it's cool. So I'm going to play you some of the earliest voice memos I have for Agenda, where you can just hear me singing into my phone, and you can pretty much hear that I knew what I was doing, but there have definitely been some changes. Am I not pretty enough for ya? Am I not pretty enough for ya? Am I not pretty enough for ya? Do I not have the narrative? You need to like my aesthetic. Am I not cute enough to remember? I've adjusted my perspective. Don't wanna be part of your clique, but something's got me caught up. I won't be made a fool of. Guess I won't be the poster girl you want. So what are you after? Do you not like my colors? 'Cause you know I'm brave, maybe that's what scares ya. Baby, 'cause you know I'm brave, and maybe that's what scares ya. So bye-bye, good riddance, the rules have been rewritten. I'm better without you, and that's the truth. I'm not part of your agenda. So what do you want from me? I can't take you seriously. You're just words to see on my phone screen, not part of your agenda. So what do you want from me? Can be who you want me to be. Don't get kicks from being mean. I'm not part of your agenda. That last one, I think that was going to be some sort of post-chorus bridge thing. I'm not too sure. But that was all within one day. I pretty much figured out how I wanted the verses to kind of sound. The chorus took a little bit longer, but I then sort of left this song until the 12th of October. Now, I don't know why I left like 2 weeks, but I have with me the original Logic project. Wow, try saying that 5 times fast. I have the project where I started putting down some really rough ideas, and warning, it's not mixed and it sounds really chaotic. I'm gonna be polite. It sounds chaotic and unique. Am I not pretty enough for ya? Do I not have the narrative? You need to like my aesthetic. Am I not cute enough to remember? I've adjusted my perspective. Don't wanna be part of your clique, but something's got me caught up. I won't be made a fool of. Won't be the poster girl that you want. So what are you after? Don't you like my colors? You know I'm confident, and that's what scares ya, scares ya. So bye-bye, good riddance. The rules have been rewritten. I'm better without you, and that's the truth. I'm not part of your agenda. Oh, and if you're wondering what the wolf noises are, it's this part. You can probably see from that I was still sort of learning how to use Logic. I've been using Logic for a long time, but it's only really been the last few months that I really got to grips with it, and I was definitely just trying to lay down some basic ideas. That demo that you just heard was the one that I took to Toby, and fortunately for me, by the time that I started recording Agenda, I'd started my weekly vlog, so I have so much footage of me recording Agenda, and I'm going to play some of it for you now. Is how I sound after hearing this song maybe 600 times today. That was the wrong chord. Nailed it. Rockstar!
Play the second one again.
That's more of a major, isn't
it? Sounds like major for some reason, I'm not sure. It's not.
It is major. You I mean, what's the rhythm we want to do?
I mean, that was nice.
It's 4 too many.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
I love that. It's sounding so fucking weird and I'm loving it. Hello, go back to those drums. That was nice. What I find really interesting watching this footage back is you can see that at the beginning I wasn't sold on the overall sound. I still wasn't completely sure. And me and Toby were kind of really struggling to get the overall vibe through. It felt like it was getting kind of lost, and we kept working on it for days, and nothing was really clicking until this one moment where we got the perfect sound. I don't know what it reminds me of. I can't remember what instrument Toby used. Some sort of glass synth. I don't know. It sounds like you're in a museum to me. But the reason that I love it so much, and you might not be able to unhear this now, is because to me it just sounds like music from The Sims. It wouldn't be out of place in The Sims. I hadn't heard anything like that in pop music, or at least, like, you know, in my horizons anyway, and I was just so excited by it, and you can see this instant mood change. As soon as we got that down, we both became super hyped. We were so ready to just experiment, and we started doing some vocal sampling, and that's why you can hear that weird sort of at the beginning of the song. Some people like it, some people don't. That seems to be a running thing with my music, so whatever. You can tell that in my original demo, it just sounded so busy. It sounded so full. It wasn't really mixed at all, but I guess if it was, you'd say it was mixed hot, where it just sounds horrendous. One of the reasons for that is because it has no breaks in it. If you listen to the finished chorus of Agenda, you can definitely hear a massive difference. Suddenly, instead of just being now it's so it just adds more space. Remember what I was saying in the last video? If you watched it, you can click up wherever it is, where I talked about respecting space. That was definitely something that we needed to do with Agenda. The earliest bounce I have of Agenda, the first sort of, it's not even a mix, it's just the basic idea, was from the 29th of January. So by that time, we pretty much had the vibe. And I'm gonna play a little bit of it for you now.
Enough for ya. Do I not have the narrative? You need
selective. Don't wanna be part of your clique. Something's got me caught up. I won't be made a fool of. Won't be the poster girl that you want. So what are you after? Don't you like my colors? I'm confident, I know it scares ya, scares ya. Bye bye, good riddance. The rules have been rewritten. I'm better without you, and that's the truth. I'm not part of your agenda.
So two really big noticeable changes for me. The intro was originally twice as long. I still love that. Maybe I'll have to do an album version because I love a long intro, me. And secondly, the vocals in the verses used to have a vocoder underneath. I don't know, they might still do, but it's really, really low now, if it's still in there at all. But it used to be really, really apparent because we were going for this, oh, this is weird and quirky kind of thing. We tamed it down a little bit, and I think it was the right choice to make. And then really, it was by about the 2nd of February, with the Agenda 2V, that it was pretty much just there, and it just needed mixing and mastering. Overall, it was a song that we struggled with for a while, but as soon as this one little thing fell into place, it all fell into place. And it just came together, and I absolutely love it. I really do. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will be sure to do this for the next single. Not going to give you any sort of... We're not even thinking about the next single yet. We're in the agenda phase. Just stick with it. The video will be out very soon up on my Vivo channel. The link will be down below for that if you would like to subscribe to that. That would be very helpful. I can't wait for you to see the video. We spent, I think it was like 14 hours filming it, so it's great. It really is. Remember what I said about it sounding kind of like it's in a gallery or museum? Bear that in mind. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the bell and all the other things you need to do in order to be notified that I'm trying to earn a living. And if you have any other suggestions for some video content that's music related, let me know in the comments below and I will be happy to oblige. But until next time guys, I shall catch you later.